right, now we're ready. All right, movie review. The Switch. The movie that my cat picked, I guess you could say. If you saw that video earlier, yes, he picked that movie for me to watch. More like he sat on the movie, and that was the one he picked for me to watch. He had no fucking clue what the hell he was doing, so, you know. I didn't like train him or anything to do that, he just did it. So I'm just like, okay. But anyways, yeah, go check out that video if you want to know how we got to watching this movie. That video is out there somewhere in my channel. But yeah, The Switch, starring Jason Bateman and Jennifer Aniston, or whatever. I don't know. I can't pronounce the last name for some reason. Stars them. So, Jason Bateman, he plays Wally. He's had a crush on, fuck, what the hell was Jennifer Aniston's name in the movie? Uh, Casey. Yeah, Casey. Yeah, Casey was the name. So yeah, Wally's had a crush on Casey for like the longest time now, and they've been in like the friend zone for who knows how long at this point. And then out of nowhere, Casey's like, "I want to become a parent. I want to have a kid." Granted, these two aren't together. They're not like in a relationship or anything. They're just friends, stuck in that friend zone. I'm so sorry for Wally right there. That sucks. But anyway, she wants to get like a donor so that she can have a kid because she doesn't necessarily want to like go through the process of yeah, all that. So she decides to get a donor so that she can have the kid instead of the whole natural way of getting pregnant. So I'll just put it that way. So yeah, she originally is supposed to get the donor from this guy Rowdy, which he's like an athletic buff guy, just all the genetics that she wants her kid to have, you know? It's like, okay, fair enough, I guess, maybe. You know, disrespecting Wally, I mean, you know, like the GOAT, but like, you know, whatever, man. Yeah, Wally's like a fucking emotional train wreck. So, like, I can kind of understand why you don't want those genetics in your kid, but it's like, but bro, Wally's the GOAT, though. Like, he is. So that kind of is disrespectful to his culture, but, you know, whatever. So, yeah, basically, you know, they're at like a party, you know, about to like celebrating the donor of Riley's, his, stuff, we'll call it. And yeah, Wally gets fucking wasted out of his mind. He's in the bathroom drunk as shit taking a piss, which, I mean, you know, that's an experience that a lot of drunk people, I imagine, probably have. You know, I haven't experienced it before, but I can imagine that's probably whatever. Moving on. So yeah, he's in there taking a damn piss, and then he sees the jar of Riley's special services, his shit, his his jar of, you know, yeah, his, yeah, the this, yeah, the semen of, yeah, his jar of semen, Riley's jar of semen. Yeah, Wally sees that in the bathroom, so like he's drunk out of his mind, so he's like fucking messing with it, and like he accidentally like dumps it down the sink or washes it, puts water in it, and like dumps it down the sink, and then now it's gone. So Wally's like, yo, what the fuck do I do? I mean, he didn't say that, but he's probably thinking that, like, well, he's like in space or some shit. Yeah, or whatever the fuck. So the drunk genius Wally himself, he comes up with this idea. He's on the toilet, drunk is out of his mind. He gets some magazines, he gets the jar, and he's like, "Well, we're gonna create a kid." And then he gets to work, and yeah, he absolutely goes crazy and does what you think he does. Replaces Riley's special gifts with his. I'll put it that way. So yeah, then 7 years pass, like Casey has the kid, and she the kid acts exactly like Wally. I wonder why. And the kid fucking hates his dad because he's like nothing like him at all. It's like, well, obviously, yeah. Casey comes back into town, introduces her kid to Wally. They kind of they have their disagreements at first. Well, Wally and the kid, Sebastian is his name. But they grow to like each other a lot because they're very similar in many ways, anxious, very smart, know a lot of all that kind of stuff. They start to get along after a while. But then the problem emerges of the fact that 7 years have passed. Wally hasn't told Casey that he replaced the semen while he was drunk 7 years ago, and that he is actually the father, not Rowley. Yeah, that's a fucking wild experience right there. It's fucking great too, because it's like Riley's about to propose to Casey, and Wally just whips out his fucking dick and just say like, "I replaced the fucking semen with my semen 7 years ago." Like he didn't exactly say that, but that's kind of the energy he gave out. And then Jennifer Aniston, Casey, whatever the hell you want to call her, she slaps him and is like, "Never talk to me again." Which turns out she ends up talking to him like maybe like a month later. And is like, "Oh, well, he is your kid technically too, so, we can work some stuff out." And then it ends in them just kind of being in the relationship anyway, and Riley's kind of he kind of got divorced with Casey, I guess, or they broke up because shit just wasn't working out. So I'm like, okay, fuck Riley, I guess. The goat Wally, he ended up winning, so it's like, I guess that was good. But my thoughts on that movie, see, I loved it for just the amount of just the wild scenario that the whole story is. Because it's like, not every day you see a movie out there where it's just like a guy replaces semen with his own semen, and now the wife doesn't even know that the kid's not who she thought it was, to some degree, I guess. Yeah. And he was drunk while doing it, so it's like, I'm not surprised by that, but that yeah. God, dude, that movie it's like a train wreck, but the best kind ever to exist. I'll just put it that way. Would I recommend it? As a comedy movie, yeah. As a romantic movie, probably not. Because it's like a fucking drunk guy is just now a father now. A drunk guy makes a horrible decision, and then all of a sudden he's a father. I feel like that really insinuates what happens in the real world. But it insinuates that in like kind of a goofy way, but kind of like as a message of like, be careful with your actions, because they'll bite you in the ass pretty like in the future. And it did with Wally, but yeah, but then at the same time, Wally ended up getting with the girl that he wanted, so I guess he kind of won, so he didn't really learn much of a lesson. Rowley got fucked because, I mean, he I wasn't a big fan of his character, but it's like he didn't do anything wrong technically. I mean, other than like his relationship with his kid, which is like he was kind of like forcing his kid to climb the rock wall for his birthday party, even though the kid didn't want to go to the rock climbing wall for his birthday. But you know, the dad was Rowley, bro. Rowley kind of just didn't really have any interest in doing what his kid wanted. I'll put it that way. Because Rowley was more of an athletic guy and all that shit. And, you know, Sebastian was more of a, you know, nerdy kind of guy. So they kind of didn't really click that well. So it was like, I feel like, you know, that kind of can be relatable in the real world in some cases. God, the sun is being an ass right now. I apologize for that. Um, Holy shit, that's the sun right there. Yep. All right, yeah, but the movie's. I mean, I like the movie. I mean, you know, it has its good moments. It has its good moments of Sebastian, you know, being a really good father. You know, or not Sebastian. Fucking. Uh, Wally, yeah, dude. I'm ashamed I forgot about Wally, man. I'm sorry. It really shows you that Wally was a better father, you know, than the actual father, or who was claimed to be the actual father until they actually found out that Wally was the father. And it's like, it's good. I mean, I liked it. It was a fun movie. I would definitely recommend it. But yeah, let me know if you've seen The Switch before. If you think it's great, shit. Yeah, I mean, if you think Wally's the goat, yeah, let me know that shit in the comments below, and we'll see y'all in the next one.